Welcome back to the Retro Digital Rolodex. I have once again more software, so let's keep going, shall we? Today I'm just gonna do two games. These should run on this thing, so we shouldn't have any, you know, screw ups or failures is a better word for it. But I have here, and this is a game I've had for a long time, SimCity 3000, which I purchased myself. It was on sale, I think, at GameStop. Again, when GameStop sold PC games. Now, if I remember correctly, I didn't play this very much, and I think that's because this kind of has a reputation of sucking. And I can't say if for sure whether or not I think that's true. I don't remember. But I didn't play it a lot, and maybe that's the reason. I don't know if it was just a learning curve I didn't care to learn, or the fact that it just wasn't very good. But we'll see, because I'm going to install it. Now, this game was a seriously cool find. This is the Sega PC collection, and this is Sonic CD for the PC. Now, this is notoriously known on the Sega CD as the best Sega game to a lot of people. So I did not know this came out for PC or that this collection existed. Now, I do know, thanks to the help of LGR and his awesome um, way of teaching us tons of cool stuff about PCs, he has a video on the Sega Diamond Edge, I think it was called. It was like a graphics card that had like controller ports for Sega, and it had like just a specific list of games, which was really cool. And for example, like NASCAR racing was in that pack, and I've never seen NASCAR racing look or play so well. I mean, that would have been like a dream come true as a kid to have that. So to find this in the store was just awesome. Now, there's one problem here, and you probably guessed it. The disc is disgusting. I mean, not only is it scratched to oblivion, but there is literally crap on it of some kind. So we need to fix that. So give me a minute here. Bear with me. This is that I'm telling you, kids with their chocolatey hands wrecking all of our nostalgic electronic stuff. Just disgusting. I think there's mold on this disc. Definitely owned by some very young child at some point. There was food crumbs. I mean, and I'm sure it's not because it was on their hands. I'm sure it just fell on it because it was just laying out of its case. So how it ever got to a thrift store in its case is beyond me. But oh man, the more I get off, the more I find. I have to wash my hands after this. Unbelievable. I mean, by far the worst condition disc I've ever witnessed. So if there's any performance issues or install issues, it's definitely going to be the disc. I don't think it's going to read. I paid $1 for it, so I thought it was worth a shot because I'm never going to find this again. This is one of those discs I think would be worth, like putting through one of those disc doctor machines and getting it cleaned up. And I still see those go for sale sometimes, but man, the price tag on them is just wicked high. It's going to take some serious buffing. All right, it's looking good. It's looking better, I should say. I think this might work. Okay. Moment of truth. Just want to get some final stuff. There we go. This was released in 1997. So, and it looks like it was specifically for the Windows 95 PC because Windows 98 obviously wasn't out yet. Let's have a look at the manual if there is anything to look at here. Not a whole lot. Just, the cover. How to install on the back for Windows. Something interesting here. Setting up for Q sound. God, even this thing's got crap on it. Just disgusting. Wow, setting up for Q sound. Just kind of tells you, hey, this is where you should put your speakers. Equal distance apart, about this far away. That is just to fill paper. I swear there's no point to that. And literally, it's just a license agreement, customer support, product support, nothing good. Nothing special anyway. Well, this is a good sign. We're definitely going to do a full install because if I can get away with not using the disk, I'll be ecstatic. And we're installing. Farther than I thought we would have gotten with that condition of that disk. So I have never played Sonic CD at all. The most Sonic I've ever really played was the originals, of course, 1, 2, 3, Sonic and Knuckles. And unfortunately, Shadow the Hedgehog. And Sonic 06. I did rent that at Best Buy about 5 years ago. 2013, right before Best Buy, Blockbuster. I rented that at Blockbuster right before that store in my right down the street here closed, and their game for about 6 months. I mean, I just started going in there out of boredom, just for to look for I had a 360. I just thought, I'll rent games. They were so cheap. It was like $2 a rental for a few days. I thought, better than going out and buying them and hating them. So one I picked up, and I had not known the bad rap this game had gotten for good reason until I rented it and I played it. And I remember playing it going, this might be the dumbest thing I've ever played. And it was. It was the dumbest game. It was not a Sonic game. It was a push the A button at the right time kind of game. And that is it. It was bad. And there's more than enough reviews out there to tell you that. So really bad game. Really didn't like it. Didn't play it very long for the obvious reason that it was just terrible. So I don't know if there's a new Sonic game in the works, if there ever will be, but it'd be really cool to see something come out that was worthy of the Sonic title. We're at 85%. I think we're doing good here. Yes. I was worried there for a minute. It's moving. I think we got it. Searching DirectX right now. And we're good. Let's play. Okay, 256. I'm thinking I just got to leave this computer in 256 colors because I cannot get anything to play otherwise. All right. Awesome. Now, there has got to be a way. I'm going to turn on Smooth Sonic. I don't know what that is. Oh, no, we want Fast Sonic. Oh, man, this music is hilarious. Full screen. Yes. Oh, man. I don't see a mouse. I'm literally hitting every button right now. There we go. It is Sonic CD on my computer. This is awesome. Oh, yeah. Awesome. I mean, I could keep playing, but this is definitely going to be something to do this weekend. That's for sure. And it seems to run really well. I'm just terrible at it. Yeah, it seems to run very well. So, okay, the escape button jumps. I have no idea how to get out of here. I don't know what I hit. The good news is it works like a charm. I don't even think I need the disc to run it, so I am really glad I found this for $1. I have a feeling maybe it's worth a little bit more than that. I don't know. But a seriously good find. I'm more than happy about that one. Well, let's keep moving on, shall we? Next, of course, is SimCity 3000. Now, this came out in what it looks to be, I really don't know. It says 1999 to 2002, so it was either one of those 2 years. I'm guessing this was probably 99 and it was re-released. I definitely bought it well after it had been out a while. The only reason I bought it is because it was the newest one, I believe, at the time. So I'd never had a SimCity game. I just always saw them and thought, hey, I'm going to try this out. But I remember making the decision that I either didn't like it or it wasn't for me. So, and I think it's because this version is just bad. I should probably do a little bit more research on that. Quite the extensive instruction manual. No pictures, but a lot of troubleshooting in here. At the time, it looked like this game ran, your machine looked like it had to be pretty high end to run this stuff. Nothing to, uninstalling the game, how to install the game. Notes to the players, that's kind of cool. You can load SimCity 2000 cities into SimCity 3000. That's cool. Kind of tells you what's what. I mean, definitely would come in handy if I wanted to get serious and actually try to build a city, which I might do. Well, get ready for the power trip of a lifetime. Let's give it a shot. Okay, this looks awful. I'm guessing the 256 colors is not the way to play this game. So I'm really quickly going to change. Wait. Yeah, I'm going to change the colors here. Yeah, that fixed it. Yay. This is a funny little thing in here. It's to order the printed manual, please send this form along with check or money order of $5. It's your proof of purchase so you can get a manual to the game. I think this is the manual, but I don't know. Want to make sure. Okay. There we go. The most experience I've had with Maxis and stuff again was the original Sims game. I played that a lot growing up. So did my siblings. Me and my sister did, at least. My brother did not get into it at all, but he didn't get into computer games too much at all ever. Um, at least not like The Sims did with me and my sister. We both played that game a lot. I remember there were fights like, "Oh, I want to play now," kind of fights. Like this is back when you had a computer room with one computer tower, and but we were both really enjoyed that. I mean, my life back in junior high was The Sims, going on MSN Messenger and AOL Messenger. Eventually, I don't know if you remember the program Trillion. Um, that was really a cool program because I could be in like both messengers at once. I mean, that was the end all be all of instant messengers in my opinion because Trillion came out and that you could have both built into one. It would take like your MSN, any messenger you had, and it was like a third party platform to have all of it in one sign in, which was really cool. Um, Before it went, people just stopped using it because of cell phones and text messaging just kind of took over that whole realm of chat, basically. But before it did, I don't know if you remember how you could get like AOL Instant Messenger on your phone. And I remember thinking how cool it was for the kids who had cell phones when I didn't have one yet in early high school, and how I'd see like instead of an away symbol, it would have a cell phone symbol next to their screen name. I was like, man, he is on, or he or she is on AOL while they're away from their computer because they have a awesome cell phone, awesome flip phone. And I thought, oh, why not me? Eventually, it was me. But it was short-lived because I didn't get a cell phone until I was a senior in high school. This was 2004, mind you. And I had to fight to get text messaging because this is back when text cost a lot of money still. So by the time I got it all set up and done, I remember having it and using it for a little while before I just ended up, it just became something that just text messaging just took it over and it just didn't matter anymore. People were on it less, people were using it less. We were just texting each other. And that was that. I did sign on to my AOL Instant Messenger account one last time before it went completely, gone. Not that long ago. And I remembered the password, which was hilarious. And I remembered my username. And of course, my buddy list was still there, which was really nostalgic. Not a soul on anymore. Now, I did check it about in 2013 or no, yeah, 2010, around that time. I checked it around 2010, I remember. Um, back when you can get AIM Lite and just kind of sign in directly really quickly with that. And I'll never forget thinking there was about 4 or 5 people on my list that still had AOL Instant Messenger set up on a phone for some reason. Now this was, right after smartphones had come up, but not everybody had one. But I'll never forget going, wow, there's like 4 or 5 people that still have the phone icon and they're still signed in mobily. And I thought, what the heck? Like either that was a glitch in the AOL server and that was not true, or they really did have it. And at the time they may have, because they probably still had the same phone. This is before you got a new phone every 2 years. You used a phone for a while back then. And it's possible. I mean, I just was mind blown. And I won't list names, but it was 4 people who I remember had it back then that I envied, who still had it at the very end. And just thought that was funny. So, all right. It looks like we got SimCity 3000. I am so happy these are all installing accordingly without issue. Let's play. If it works. Some serious load time going on for this game. Oh, wow. Okay, this would probably blow my mind when I first saw it. I really don't remember anything about this game. So, yep, 99. The video cutscene ran great. It just seems to have a little trouble getting itself going. All right. Starter town, start new city, load city. Well, let's check out what real city terrain is. Oh, cool. Okay, we're going to do Boston. I actually get to go to Boston for the first time in January for an all staff meeting for the company I work for. I could not be more thrilled about that for 2 reasons. One, I've never been to Boston. I've never traveled on a company dime because I've never had that opportunity. So I'm very fortunate and very excited to experience a new city, have some time off and get to meet all my coworkers that I interact with every day virtually, um, and see them face to face is going to be a lot of fun. So couldn't be more excited for that. Let's see here. This doesn't seem to run very well. At least the mouse. I bet I can figure that out in performance or the graphics settings here. We'll check that out next. We're going to load the Boston terrain, though. Just kind of see what that entails. It doesn't run this game as good as I'd hope, but again, let's just see if we can find some sort of settings. um, well, let's just hit escape. Does nothing. There is no like. Well, one, the music is really annoying. I think I need to turn that down. I don't know if you can hear it. It's just not the best. Your layer views. Oh, here we go. Change settings. Preferences. There we go. Music off. Ambient. We'll definitely enable 3D sounds. I don't know what that means. No, we won't change any of that. But there's definitely got to be something we can do here about. Oh, I don't need to save the game. I'm hoping this doesn't exit out. Exits the whole game. Oh, I just wanted to go to the main menu. I don't know. Definitely some performance lag there. I'll look into that, and I'm gonna try to build a city. Probably, we'll see. Maybe I'll bring it back and show you, or destroy it with a tornado or something, or with Godzilla, or their non-copyrighted version of what Godzilla is. You know. In fact, I think on the original cover there was like a Godzilla creature. Then they had to take that off in the original SimCity cover. I heard something about that. I thought that was pretty interesting. So, yeah. Well, I consider this a success at least. One, I have, you know, at the very least a mediocre SimCity game that I can give a shot to. And then, of all things, I gotta look up more information on this and what I found here, if this is anything special or not. But I am pretty pumped to have found this and pretty excited that it works. And it looks like it'll work without the disc. So I'm gonna have a lot of fun playing this. I finally get to play Sonic CD. So thank you so much for joining me. Feel free to like this video or subscribe to my channel. And if not, either way, as always, have a great day.